Hey, it's Will from Nexus Performance, and we are going on with our bench press series and talking about bracing and leg drive, or basically how to develop maximal tension during the press. So by this stage, you should have your feet, your shoulders, your grip, everything set up super duper tight. And now we're just putting the final little touches on that. So Mickey, just get up in that nice tight setup for us. Now, I did mention in the foot video that we're pushing our heels towards the floor, so that's what we're going for. A lot of people think that leg drive isn't a thing that you worry about on your setup or on your unrack or on the way down even, and then when it gets to their chest, they'll try and use it to throw it off, and this is not the way you want to use leg drive. Bench press at a high level is about creating stability, so we actually want to use our leg drive to create stability through the entire lift. So right from her setup, just before she unracks, she's pushing maximal tension into the floor by pushing the heel towards the floor, and then the last little piece of that is just taking a big breath into her ribs belly. So the difference between this breath and the bracing on other lifts is that on other lifts, we were talking about ribs down, hips forward, and creating that zone of apposition. In this one, this is literally the only movement, the only exercise you'll ever actually see me cue to flare the ribs out. So I want you to imagine that if I was grabbing Mickey's rib cage here, or your rib cage, that I was pulling it towards the roof. That's what I want you to imagine. I want you to find your ribs and reach them up. Get as high as you can through your ribs, and then you're gonna breathe as much air in there and hold it. That's just gonna add to that little bit of stability through the lift. So hold it, yeah, as high as you can, heels down, everything's tight. I'm gonna help her unrack, and she's gonna go. Cool. So during the lift, she's holding her breath. I like everybody to hold their breath, take a breath at the top and then hold their breath on the way down and the way up, and then take another breath for the next rep after you finish that. In competition, after you unrack, you're going to have to take a breath, so it's a good idea to practice that. I don't recommend for most people to hold their breath, unrack, and start straight away, simply because when you get to competition and they make you wait for that start call, it's going to be an issue. So come out, find a position, breath. And you're just going to continue on with that over and over for as many reps as you have to do.